Hi everyone, I'm Paula Magrani, exercise physiologist from Magrani Yoga and Pilates. In today's video, I'll guide you through a quick core strengthening routine. It's important that if you do any health concerns that you should speak to an exercise professional before you start exercising. So if you need something specifically designed for you, for your conditions, I'm happy to help. We're going to start lying down on your back today. We don't need any equipment, just yourself and your mat. So lying down on your back, we're going to just first initiate the routine with a nice gentle pelvic movement. So this is really important before you start doing any hard core work, that you've got your lower abdominals and your pelvic floor muscles switched on correctly. So with these exercises, we're basically flattening the lower back onto the ground by using the lower abdomen and thinking about also your pelvic floor muscles as if you need to stop away. So we're going to exhale, flatten your back. Inhale, let your back relax. And then you find that your back will naturally go into a neutral position. You've got a little arch under your lower back. So we exhale to flatten. Inhale, find your natural curve. And then do it again without pushing or jamming your back too firm onto the floor. It should be a 20 to 30% contraction here. Do a couple more of those. Should feel like a nice massage on your back too. And then from here, you want to maintain the back touching on the floor without jamming it too much. You're going to take one leg at a time into a tabletop position. Observe when you take your legs to tabletop that your back hasn't lifted off the ground. So from here, we're going to extend one leg at a time away. So we exhale to straighten, inhale to come back. I particularly prefer stretching the leg to a 45-degree angle rather than going all the way down to the floor, because that can put quite a bit of pressure in your back and pelvic floor. See how you feel. Upper body should remain relaxed and your abdominal should stay fairly flat. So as you stretch the leg away, your tummy shouldn't be popping up. We're going to add the arms, bit of coordination. So right leg, left arm, and then alternate. So the arm reaches above your head and your shoulder blades should stay touch on the floor as much as possible. You shouldn't be shrugging the shoulders. Exhale, inhale. Take another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then take your knees into the chest. From here, we're going to move on to a double leg stretch. So we're going to stretch both arms and both legs. So that will also double the challenge. It's really important that you keep your lower back on the ground, that you're not tensing too much your upper body, and you're only going to stretch the arms and legs to what you can maintain your form. Keep breathing for me for another 10, 9, 'Do another 5 here. Breathing out, breathing in. Last one, we're going to hold it there. And then hug the knees into the chest. Feet to the floor, hands behind your head, elbows bent, and you can angle them slightly in, shoulder blades down the back. We're going to exhale to lift the chest. As you lift the chest, we're using your upper tummy. So we're going to hold it here and try to reach the hands forward, maybe come up a little higher. Keep your abdominals drawing in, hands come back to the head, and then you lower the chest down. So exhale, lift. Inhale, reach the arms forward. Curl up a little higher, return, hands to head, and then lower down. And again, breath out, breath in, and then lower down. Keep the lower tummy hugging into your spine. Couple more. last one, we're going to hold it up. Stretch the arms long and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands back to the head and then lower down. Take your hands beside your body. We're going to do a bridge exercise. So today we're going to lift your hips straight up off the floor. Exhale, squeeze the buttocks. Inhale, straight back, come down, touch, and then lift up again. It's a glute bridge. So you should be using your glute muscles to lift your hips up and then lower them down. You only come up to a straight line where your knees, hips, and shoulders are in the same line. Take another 5 here. Your core muscles should be working the whole time in the background to maintain your stability. Then we're going to hold it up. I like to keep the hands on my hips on this one, but you can definitely keep your arms still on the floor. I just like to feel what my hips are doing. We're going to try and taking one foot off the floor. If taking the foot it's too much, you can take just the heel. Otherwise, we're going to take the foot and the leg will come to a tabletop. Watch the hips are not twisting here, not dropping, so keep the hips square. Lower that same foot down and then take the other heel or the foot and then lower down. You can let your back rest on the ground in between, otherwise we're going to keep it up and we're just going to alternate a few more times each side. So you're using the buttock and the hamstring of the leg that stays on the ground. The legs are hugging into the midline of the body, core muscles on. I like having the feet a little closer together here. Just see how you feel. Couple more on each side. Then take the leg up to tabletop, hold it there. We're going to extend the leg and then bend for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, lower the foot, and change. Lift and straighten. 5, legs are hugging into the midline of the body. 4, glute working. 3, core on. 2, 1, bend the knee, lower the foot, lower the hips. Give them a little hug, knees a hug to the chest. Take your arms out, knees back to tabletop, core on, so the lower back stays on the floor initially. We're going to lower both knees out to the right. We're going to straighten the knees, this is optional here. Bend, back to center. Lower the knees to the left, optional here. Straighten the knees, bend, and back to center. So I'm going to take a few more on each side. It's really important that your shoulder blades stay flat on the ground. So using your obliques, the waistline muscles. And one more on each side. Checking if the shoulders are relaxed. And then back to center. Hands are going to go slightly under your bottom here. And the next exercise is a reverse crunch. So we're going to be raising your hips and your back off the ground. That can be a quite challenging exercise for a lot of people. If you do feel like you have to use a lot of your upper body strength to do these, think smaller, it's probably best for you. So just attempting to take your hips off the floor could be enough. If you're quite comfortable here, you can try to take your knees in towards the chest and lift up as high as you like, provided that you're not tensing up too much your upper body. You could even try to do that without using your arms. Another 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands at the back of the legs. We're going to rock up and then rock back down, either hands at the back, or you can also have your hands at the shins. So we're doing a really little rolling exercise, maintaining abdominals working, trying to stop your feet from touching the floor. Another couple. And then come all the way up, enjoying a butterfly stretch. Well done. So hope you enjoy this quick core strengthening workout. If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, you can do so by pressing the subscribe button, and please comment and share these workouts, and stay tuned for more videos coming soon. Thank you.